I know the Charlotte Hornets didn't win, but in a way, this is a win for them. The Charlotte Hornets looked good, and LaMelo Ball looked good, and they played him in clutch time. So let's talk about it, and I want to hear down below before we start today's video, what is your thoughts on LaMelo Ball? So let's get into it. LaMelo Ball has got to be the man that we talk about. There was one play, multiple plays, but the two plays back-to-back, one, he got Miles, and Miles splashed the three, literally threw it one-handed across, and got Miles in clutch time to splash the three to bring it to, like, I think it was 104 to 109. And then on the next exact offensive series, he literally got him again. Same type of pass, crossed the three-point line to a wide-open Miles Bridges, who missed the three-point this time. That would have tied the game. And it was just crazy. It was either to tie the game or to bring them within two. But then another play that was, I just want to say, because I thought this game was ridiculous. He had a pump fake, and he faked going to the left, spin moved while the man was in the air, and tacked the inside and passed it to, I think it was a cutting Miles Bridges, who slammed it in. And it was great. It might have been P.J. Washington, but the IQ and the awareness that LaMelo Ball has, and the fact that they use him as an inbound passer, which means they have so much trust in him, especially that they're playing him in clutch moments. And he really was just ridiculous tonight. All over. He got a steal, and he was just playing really good, and it really just surprised me that I got something in my mouth. I just pulled out some plastic. I don't know if that's healthy. He had 11 assists tonight. And one of my favorite plays was the inbound plane to bring them in to make it 108 to, I think at the time it was 109. And then obviously they fouled the Raptors, but it was an inbound play. The plane went wrong, and they missed the shot, and the only man left to rebound it was LaMelo Ball, and he just slammed it down harder than hell. And the thing that obviously surprised me was when you get a slam like that in the final minute, that gets your team all revved up, all hyped up, like, we can do this. And that's what LaMelo Ball is. We know he bombed the interviews now. We know he trusted himself and has the confidence in himself and carries himself older than he actually is. And he's getting the trust of his teammates. He's a director of morale. He raises the morale of his teammates. He inspires them. And James Borrego, who's a great coach, who I actually, in my What to Expect video for the Charlotte Hornets, did not really give him the credit that was deserved. And it's because I didn't know much about him. The more I've watched him, the sets he does, and everything really that he does is phenomenal. He's so much fun to see him put his players into positions to succeed. Like tonight, they had a very small lineup to end the game. It was Terry Rozier, Devontae Graham, LaMelo Ball, P.J. Washington. I think it was Miles Bridges, which is a very small lineup. But a lot of transition scoring, a lot of times to get steals. Like right now, LaMelo's averaging 1.5 steals, shooting at 33%, and he had 3 steals tonight, a block. It's like every other game he has a block, but every night he's going to have at least 1 steal, but like maybe 5 or 6 deflections, it seems like, every night, just affecting. He might get blown, he might get overpowered, and he isn't the greatest defender right now, but at times he's a very much plus defender, and it's very inspiring to watch how this team is developing him. I'm done with my LaMelo rant right now. Let's just talk about the rest of the team. Man, oh man, Terry Rozier's transformation into a full-fledged just shooting guard. Don't worry about passing as much. Some nights he passes more, but in Boston, he averaged always close to 3 assists. In his first year on the Hornets, he was more of a secondary ball handler, sometimes even primary ball handler. This year, they pretty much have him as a secondary ball handler at most, and just have him worry about shooting and finding shots, averaging 19.5 points a game and shooting 43%. And he has to be averaging like 8 threes a game, because some nights he's shooting like 13 threes a night. And it's awesome to watch, because Terry Rozier is such a fun guy, good defender, really good perimeter defender, and he's striving in his second season for the Charlotte Hornets. And I also realized I said James Borrego as their coach. It's actually Steve Clifford, and I'm so sorry. I have to go back and edit this now. fuck me. I'm going to keep recording, obviously, but if anyone just realized that I just came to the realizations, I said James Borrego, and it's Steve Clifford. God damn. Let's just continue. Everyone just like realized. I'm not a fan of Caleb Martin. And can we say Malik Monk is disappointing for being the 11th pick? I know he hasn't really played this year, but kind of sucks in the time he has played. Yeah, you can tell me tonight he hit 3 3-pointers. Tonight he was good. And I'm going to take back what I said. He sucked. But, like, he sucked in the past 3 years. But tonight he just played good. Let me take that back. I needed to find. I think I got so thrown off that I called Steve Clifford James Borrego. Now I'm going to have to find that during me editing. Kind of threw off the whole mood of this video. This team's good. They're going to make the playoffs. I'm gonna just go from here and just tell you guys that Terry Rozier was good, and they played really good for Gordon Hayward not being there. If Gordon Hayward was here, probably would have won the game, if I'm going to be honest. Easily would have won the game. I don't think they have to question that. I think they easily would have, should have, could have won this game. Now that I'm just like so sad that like I just messed this up. Sad, man. Sad. Did not expect it. But yeah. You know, PJ Washington had a double-double, and it's really fun to see him do that. And you're just like, PJ Washington. Fun guy. Good player. And, you know, as the season progresses, I really hope that this team makes the playoffs. They deserve it. They haven't in a while. Steve Clifford's a good coach. Let me tell you, I know who the coach is. I was just really like, caught my eye. Fuck me that that I did that. But yep, that's the video, guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. Sorry about my tomfoolery. Hell yeah. Ciro Seo right here. Number 1 in your hearts, number 1 on the court, number 1 on the field, number 1 on the mic. Ugh. We're just milking this to 8 minutes now. People are probably like, that's annoying. And you know what? It might be. But do I look like I give a rat's ass? The answer is no. I really don't. So, as I finish this video up, I'm actually editing the image we're using for it. So, suck me off. Damn it, this image is like terrible that I found. It's over, guys. Have a good night.